Welcome to the stream.
Being scarf already scary, futtered the hell frown.
I have a chicken timer that I have to keep track of. It smells. I think you need sock tang over the dono.
She bore pill on my sock till I pants.
Wouldn't it be? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Welcome to the stream. I have to keep an eye on my chicken timer. I'm baking chicken for the first time ever. And I don't have a meat thermometer. I don't have one of those things, so I need to make sure that it is baking for the exact amount of time that it needs to. Oh, what's this?
Bobble, blabble, gobble, sadness forever, tears, crying at all time.
Blubble. Thank you, Liquid Salad, for the immediate
Cut
shift.
off by Jigsaw for 1 year, hell yeah.
Thank you, Liquid Salad, for the parry there, and thank you for that dono for the blubble and the bubble. Put chicken timer on stream. I don't. It's on my phone. I can't do that.
I knew she sock on my pants till I bought all was funnier, but it was too obvious.
Even in that sentence, Burple was so sad. The Odyssean continuing their gift sub. We love to see that. We love to see that notification here. If you cut it and look at the center like you would steak, you can see it's cooked all the way or not. I'll have to I should probably check right now. Actually, no. I just put it in.
A nice cool glass of Mountain Dew.
Wow, thank you, Sewer Slime Time. Thank you for this level 7 hype train, hell yeah. Tonight, we are playing scary
Exclamation
games.
mark wobble bubble ball.
Thank you, Volze. Thank you for the subs. I don't remember, I don't even know if my oven is in Celsius or Fahrenheit. I don't. It doesn't say. I'm gonna assume it's Fahrenheit. No, I'm gonna assume it's Celsius. But usually I just cook everything on the Look, I am the only person who could use my oven. People have come over and used my oven and they're like, what's wrong? It's not cooking. I'm like, what do you mean? I never change the temperature. I always cook at the same temperature and it always works out somehow. It just works.
In here I got here hi.
Thank you, Furious Mango. 420814Z3. Why is everyone freaking out? Why is everyone freaking out? I always cook everything at 320 degrees, whatever the degrees are. I never go up or down. And I'm alive. And I'm feeling great. So you know what?
Chicorple.
Why is that? What do you mean 320? 320 is fine. My food is dry. I haven't died yet. Is this a bit? No, I always do 320. I put it up to 425 just now. Maybe that's why it smells like it's burning. I'll be right back. That shit looks like it did when I put it in. I'm gonna get salmonella? Why? I don't want that. I don't understand the concept of a recipe. I don't follow recipes. I look at the ingredients and I figure it out. Thank you for the dono.
Every time you describe your life you sound like a fantasy dwarf or something.
Why? Because I set my oven to the same temperature all the time. Why not? 320 is above the critical temperature for most foods. I've never burnt anything in my oven. So maybe y'all should figure it out. 320 is fucked
Jesus
up
is
though.
Lord.
Thank you TMG13 with the 5 gifted subs. That I'm gonna add 5 degrees to my oven for every 5 gifted subs. I will add 5 degrees to my oven.
Salmonella opal. Treating recipes like suggestions is so awesome.
That's I look, maybe it's something with my brain. There's something with my brain.
You amaze me, you fictional man.
There's something with my brain. I just can't follow a recipe to save my life. It has to be a YouTube videos. It has to be a YouTube video.
I love spoolie. I love scary.
Spoolie. Spoolie.
Ow.
I didn't measure things until a week ago.
The official Socpens Salmonella stream, let's go.
Let's go. The only measurement I have is when you're making rice and you put your finger in it, and then if it reaches the first little joint of your finger, that means that that's a right amount of water before you cook it. That's how I measure everything. Stick my finger in it. So but you know what? I thought, you know what? I'm gonna improve my life. Yeah, everything. Cereal. I do cereal like that. I do. I thought, okay, you know, I'm going to improve my life. I got these measuring cups. I have 1 cup. I have a half cup. I have a quarter cup. And I don't even use it. Because I have cups in my cupboard. Why do I use these little spoons? I can just use my eyes. I can just use my eyes. I literally just take a glass from my cupboard and I go, that's a cup. Anyhow, I turned the oven down from 425 to 355. And the chicken still looks, it's taking its time. I bet in 3 hours, in 3 hours, that chicken's not even going to be cooked. I guarantee you. Why am I doing such weird amounts? What do you mean? 355? Because 325 is what I consider to be, that's like chill mode for my oven. 325 is like, okay, if I'm popping in something to reheat it, I put it at 325 and I leave it there for like maybe 5 minutes. So if I want to cook something more aggressively, I go to 425. That's a bit more aggressive. That's 100 more degrees. And so if I want to cook something faster and there's a lot of food there, I put it to 425. But
Beauty gal.
What did you say to me? Thank you, the Pibbler. So 425 is like real cooking.
I need to know what you put on the chicken. Purple.
What I put on the chicken. Thank you, shit-faced.
Turn it on spooky mode.
What I put on the chicken before I marinated the chicken. Am I cooking a whole chicken? No, I'm cooking chicken legs. I'm making baked chicken legs. Are you asking how I season my chicken? Yes, I put salt, pepper, I put some paprika, I put some, oh, I forgot the garlic. Well, whatever. I usually put garlic. I put onions. I put chili flakes. I put some oregano, and that's it. So that's how. But this is my first time making baked chicken, so I don't know. I just put that. That's usually how I marinate most meats. I'll put the garlic on in like an hour and a half. Skittles on chicken? Yo, you know what? I think if I cook the chicken so that it's not pink anymore, and then I put a Skittles in every leg. And then I let it cook for a little bit more. We could have rainbow chicken legs. I don't have Skittles on me. What do you think? I always have Skittles on me? I'm not gonna do it now. I'm hungry. And I need nutrition, and this is a healthy meal. But maybe that's for a future, that's a future idea. Maybe a little Skittles infused chicken. I would just have to cook it so it's not pink anymore so I don't die. Or at least get salmonella. But if I cooked it so that I was like the base minimum, and then I put Skittles in, and I cook it a bit more until it's like real cooked, then yeah, infusion, Skittles infused chicken. So that sounds like a good idea. I was already thinking of what was it? We talked about this another time earlier, but I forget what. Not Skittles soup. Skittles soup sounds gross. First of all, disgusting. Second of all, mostly because I want water with my Skittles. No, thank you. No thanks. But you can do so much. Skittles burgers. Skittles lasagna. Fruit by the foot lasagna with Skittles in it, but still cheese and tomatoes and all that shit. I think we could just do, there's so much we could do. The world is oysters. We could pretty much figure it out. There's so many opportunities to make things better than they are right now. Skittles quesadilla. That's essentially, you know what? I'm gonna curse. That's baby shit. Skittles tacos with instead of cheese, it's that shredded gum, Big League Chew, drenched in hot sauce and mayonnaise. I'll try anything because I think the tongue is part of the brain complex. The tongue is part of the prefrontal and the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex, you have control over it. Your tongue is decided by your brain. Your tongue does not decide what is good or not. Your brain decides what your tongue likes. Go to a food that you don't like, and you go, I'm gonna like this. And guess what? You'll like it. This only works with food that you cannot chew, because you can't talk to your teeth the way that you can talk to your tongue. The tongue is alive. It is a muscle, just like the heart. It is connected to the brain. Look it up online. Tongue to brain connection. There's a single wire that connects them, aka a nerve. The nerve communicates information. Your fingers know more than your teeth. It smells like it's burning. I don't like the way that it smells in my house right now. But when I went to go look at the chicken, it was like, it was raw. So I'm thinking maybe there's something in the oven that is not supposed to be there. Check my oven? No. I'm okay. How often do I clean my oven? I always thought that you weren't supposed to because it's so hot in there. You're not supposed to clean it. It's hot. See, that's right. A lot of people agree. A lot of people agree. If even one person agrees with me, I know I'm right. Hell, if no one agrees with me, I know I'm right. I went to science class.
Hi, Scorpy. I actually have a bug that controls everything. Please be nice to me.
What? My oven is always on. My oven is always at like about 200 degrees. It's the only thing that keeps the mice away. In fact, that might be why it smells like it's burning. Hold on a second. Okay, it's fine. There's nothing in the oven aside from a bit of burnt stuff at the bottom, but I feel like that's been there forever. The chicken is looking pretty normal. Normal.
Scared of money, so you take it.
It's thank you, Grief, so dearly. It's the same thing as when you use the stove and it starts to burn something, and you're like, well, you just gotta burn it off. So you just cook it until it's burnt, and then it doesn't burn anymore. Does that not happen? You turn on one of the stoves, and then it starts to smoke, and you're like, but it never lasts. It has to be a certain heat. Yeah, 320 degrees. I'll never know what kind of degrees my oven is in, but all I know is I have the touch. I have the power. Anytime anyone uses my oven, they can never cook anything. But as soon as I do it, it cooks. I had someone put an apple pie in there for 3 hours and it wasn't done. I turn everything off. I turn it on. Within 30 minutes, it's done. What the help? No help. I don't need help. No help needed. My neighbors live in absolute terror. My fire alarm doesn't go off that much. Strangely enough, the thing I've burned most in my life is water. What does that say? What does that say? What do you think that says? That says that I'm a master at food. I've never actually burnt anything in the oven. Whoops. So I don't think I've actually burnt food. I mean, in the oven. I've burnt food on the stove. The only thing I've burnt in the oven is water. You cook a chicken and it's done in about 2 hours. Your brother does it and it's 4 hours later.
Hello, Fun TV man. Thank you for the stream.
Thank you, Duke of Hammer. Thank you, Ball of Disaster as well. The thing is, heat is subjective. Heat is subjective. Heat is subjective. One man's 320 degrees is another man's 30 degrees. One man's 500 degrees is another man's minus 40 degrees. I bet Scorpy actually cook food normal and this is a big joke, lol. This is how I cook. I'm not even kidding when I say I set it to 320 degrees every time. I'm not joking. I've been doing that for years. I don't even change the temperature. I just press cook.
Scorpy, I need to know, do you wad your toilet paper or do you fold it? I asked because I've come to find out that most men fold, while most women wad.
Do I wash my toilet paper? Is that what you asked? Yes, you are right. I do reuse the same. I do reuse. I am a very environmentally conscious person. I do reuse my toilet paper. I do wash it. It is great for the environment. And then I dry it off in the oven. That might be what's at the bottom of the oven. I've never thought of drying things in the oven. You know what? That's really smart. Fresh baked jeans. Honestly, baked jeans probably look really cool. But yes, in about an hour I should probably check on my chicken.
You've convinced me Canada isn't a real place and is actually an elaborate trick by the devil. Thank you. Paul.
Hear this? These are the marbles that I won playing Mario Party, and you think this place isn't real? How did I get them, huh? How'd I get it? It is real. It is real. I'm real. I cook everything at 325 degrees, and I've never failed to eat a meal. I've never failed to eat. I've never put something in the oven and gone, oh, I fucked it up. Never. Never. I've never put it in the oven and gone, oh, I can't eat this. The last time I did that, I still ate it.
Marble.
Failure percent 0%. You're 100% right. The last time I burned something in an oven, I was like 10 years old, and I burnt an oven pizza, and I still ate it. Well, I took a couple of bites, and then I was told not to, or I'll get a disease. So I'd stopped, but it was 100% just, the pizza looked the same. It was just completely black, and it had the consistency of a cracker or some sort of crunchy chip. And I still took a couple bites. Because you know what? I'm dedicated to my food. I'm dedicated to my craft. I'm dedicated to my art. When I cook something, I eat it. Doesn't matter. That's why these chicken legs are going to turn out amazing when I check on them in an hour. They're going to be so good. Now I'm going to work out an appetite by playing some scary games. I convinced you? There you go. I knew it. An hour. What do you mean, what's wrong with an hour? I bet in an hour when I go check on it, it's still going to be like kind of pink. It's not going to cook. 325 degrees is so low. Okay, so we have a bunch. It's gonna happen again. Turn my oven temperature up then. I set it to 425 degrees, and people were talking as if I had a body in my oven. Do I know what food poisoning is? Nope. I've never gotten sick from eating food. I've never gotten sick from, I've never thrown up from eating food. The most I've had to do is get really bad at a suspiciously small interval after eating something, but that's about it. I've never gotten sick. I've never thrown up. I don't even know what it means. Do you get flu symptoms? I don't know. Anyhow. Do you think there's a gas leak in my house? That wouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure I lived somewhere with asbestos for like 2.5 years, so. I've got whatever. I've ingested. What do you mean? I live in Montreal. I'd say probably 80% of the buildings here have asbestos in it. 80% of the buildings here have lead pipes for the water pipes. Don't dox myself. Montreal. I live on Montreal Street. I live on Montreal Street in the neighborhood of Canada. 123 Montreal Street.
Hi friends, have a holly Hubie holidays.
Thank you Big Pen Company for the sponsored shout out. Alright. Well, this stream has derailed quite a bit.
I once ate a whole raw steak and didn't notice it was raw, so I support you in your endeavor to eat raw chicken.
Hey, some people eat raw food all the fucking time. They go to a restaurant and they're like, "Do you want it raw or cooked?" I always ask for cooked. The fucked up part is that I don't even eat like medium rare. I always go like, I don't want to see any fucking red. So If there's anybody that has never eaten raw food, it's probably me. I'm that one person who's never eaten raw food.
I covered the inside my car with Socpens merch. Is it bloomed?
Is it what? Is it blue? Is it blue?
Alert. Alert. Missile inbound to 123 Montreal Street in the neighborhood of Canada.
I've got more than enough perks. That doesn't affect me. Is it bloomed? Is it bloomed? Rare steak is so good though. You'll never catch me eating rare steak. I don't want to eat raw meat. And the only thing I'll do is fish. But even then, like, there is one place in Montreal that serves medium rare burgers, and I had that once, and I could barely walk home. So I don't eat medium rare meat. It tasted great. It tasted great. It was one of the best burgers I ever had, but what do you mean why? Because I had to shit so bad. I thought, I was scared. Every step I took on my way home, I thought I was gonna shit myself. I was with my ex at the time, and she told me, "You are squeezing my hand," because I had to shit so bad, every muscle in my body was tensing up. And she was like, "You're hurting my hand." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "You're squeezing my hand." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm just trying really hard not to shit." I barely made it home. I barely made it home. That's not food poisoning, because I thought all I did was I had to shit and then I was fine. I wasn't like sick or anything.
How is the Skittles pizza doing?
It's in there. That's food poisoning. But people describe food poisoning as you eat a fucking food, and then like the people describe themselves as like the next day they're throwing up, they're shitting all the time.
I am about to invoke my dark ghouls.
They have flu symptoms. They stay in bed, and all they do is stay in bed, shit, and throw up. I had to take one shit. After I took that shit, I was fine. So in my head, I was like, I didn't get food poisoned. It just passed through me really fast. I speed ran it. That's probably the hardest I've.
Jesus is Lord.
That's probably the only time I've ever had to. Thank you, Deep Fried Gun with the 5 gifted subs. That's probably the only time I've ever had to shit really bad after a meal, and I knew it because I took a bite of the hamburger and I saw in the middle the meat was red, and I knew what I was getting into because they're like, it's a medium rare burger. So I was like, okay, I've never had that, I guess. So and it was a great fucking burger. It was like kind of bleedy. And then yeah, I just had to take like one of the fastest fucking. I had to take a fucking Forza Motorsport shit when I got home. After that, it was all good. My chicken is burning? No way. I'll prove you wrong. Let me go look at it. Okay, I have a question. How do you know when chicken's done? Internal temperature. I don't have a thermometer. So what do I do? Take a bite? Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Hold on. The chicken looks okay. I don't think it's done, but it's no longer wet, which is a good sign. And there's juice at the bottom of the pan, which means that something's happening.
I was in that exact situation with an ex too. We ate at a restaurant about a mile from the car and I had to go about halfway back. I had to run into a different restaurant to shit in their toilet.
So I couldn't even do that. I just had to fucking, I had to belly it. The chicken's still in the oven. It's not done. It's no longer wet, which is good, but baste the chicken. Poke it if the juice is pink. Do not drink. 165 degrees in the middle to be fully cooked. I don't have a meat thermometer, sadly. Well, I'll probably do is in about 30 minutes. Thank you, Kanibli, the dono. In 30 minutes, I'll wish wash some of the juice so it's not wet and so it's not dry, and just maybe I'll turn them over. I don't know.
Use this money to buy a meat thermometer, please, please, please.
Thank you. 30? Yeah. In about 30 minutes. I turned it down to 300 degrees. So we'll see. I just need to put some sort of reminder. I'll put a reminder on my phone in 30 minutes to check on the chicken. Let's see here. Timer. It was about 30 minutes a game. Alright. I turned it down. Yeah. I test the chicken for poison first. It's not done yet. Oh my god, this pre-stream has been almost an hour. Holy shit. I cook like someone who has never looked at instructions for anything. I haven't. I literally haven't. I get recipes and I scroll down to the ingredients. I buy the ingredients and I just do it. Okay, let me. How do I put the? I'm gonna go put the juice on the chicken, or maybe I'll just turn them over. Maybe am I supposed to flip the chicken? I'm gonna flip the chicken. I'm gonna flip them all, and then I'll leave it in there for another like 30 minutes. I'm gonna go do that really quick, and then we'll start Night at the Gates of Hell. We'll continue. We actually started it. I don't know if that was last stream. I'll go flip my chicken and then we'll play. Wait, I'm gonna take a picture of the chicken. I'm gonna take a. It looks good, but I don't think it's ready. I'm gonna take a picture of the chicken and I'll show. Hold on. Okay, it looks, I can't tell if it's done or not. It looks like it's done, but that might be because the skin is cooked. Oh wait, oh, on the computer it looks quite pink.
You know what? I am choosing to believe all your cute up food shit is made up. It is all a bit. These foods are props.
It looks cooked though. Let me show. It might just be the blue screen, the blue light filter on my computer. That's really big. Hold on. Look, doesn't that look good? That's not cooked. What do you mean that's not cooked? There you go. That's what the chicken looks like. That's raw? Okay, I could just put it back in. Cut it open. Why does everyone want me to cut the chicken up? I'm gonna eat it. I don't want to ruin my food. The inside is the important part. Check if it's fine. Temp the chicken. I can't. How do I do it? Is there an app for that? It looks pretty good, but it does look like it's not. It looks like it's on its way to being cooked, but it looks like it might not be fully cooked. I just put the veggies in like
Scorpy gets food poisoning leave.
I just put I put some of the veggies in really early on, but they look like they're not cooked because they're new to this world. But yeah, if I were to look like this looks like pink, but it doesn't look wet anymore. So I'll probably just put it. Maybe I'll flip them and put it back in for another like another hour to 30 minutes. I feel like that should be good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna flip them and then I'm gonna put them back in. Hey, someone said that looks tasty as hell. Thank you. Nobody else appreciates good chicken. I'll be back. Okay. The chicken has been flipped and has been put back for another... Let me set it to 30 minutes now. It smells good. I feel like I should have put like barbecue sauce or something on it though. About 30 minutes. I cook like a grandma who's bullied God into letting her do whatever. What does that mean? Okay. But no, you're right.
I want to die for a reason. Something that'll make Martha proud.
Yo, I could smell my chicken. It smells so good. Oh, what if I could... Wow, the fucking technique! I'm so smart. I could cook chicken in an instant. Ooh. Chicken. Oh, chicken timer. I think it needs to be left in for another like 30 minutes. It's not ready. Okay. It still looks like a little white. Or like a little like not cooked. I didn't take a bite, no. I want it to be crispy. I want the outside to be like golden and crispy, and I want the inside to be white. But the outside is kind of white a little bit on some parts. It's not pink anymore, at least I don't think. So in about 30 minutes, I will put a little bit of barbecue sauce on it or something, and then leave it in there for another 5 minutes. We'll see. What we usually do with these games anyways, we just hop in, we play for like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, we see if we enjoy the vibe, and then we switch over.
To celebrate Halloween 2022, Scorpy will eat the pink chicken. Spooky.
It's not pink anymore! I swear! Johnny Bravo!
Whoa, mama.
What
Look
I
at that.
A pink chicken.
A gift. I can't believe God remembered my birthday.
I'm just going to announce in the Discord that the chicken controversy is over. Chicken controversy is over, and we're at Madvent calendar now. There. We begin Madvent calendar. The chicken controversy is over. I'm not cremating that chicken. That chicken looks like it's about, I would say, 75% done. I'd say that chicken's about 75% done. Before I start this game, I want to get some water. I'm gonna get some water, and I'm going to maybe I'll put a little bit of barbecue sauce on my chicken. So I will leave y'all on the screen. Get some drinks, get some water. Get some drinks, get some water, get ready. We're starting my advent calendar. I'll be back in probably like 1 or 2 minutes.
Still sitting.
I put some barbecue sauce on. I put the chicken back in.
I wish Diego were my son.
DV. Beautiful DV. I've got 18 minutes and then I'll check on the chicken again. Happy's Graveyard. Oh. Meat alarm. I'm gonna leave you on this beautiful view of Jack Frost for a couple of seconds while I turn off the oven. There you go. I left it in there. I left it in there, but I turned it off. It still needs a little bit more time. And then I'll be ready full of chicken. This volume slider is so smooth. My chicken timer didn't go off yet. My sticks. What do you mean my sticks? What sticks? Oh, my chicken? My sticks from Tumblr? It's a Tumblr reference? That's lost on me. I tried to use Tumblr more a couple months ago and I just fell off. I used it once in all of 2021. There were just a lot, and we're already 2.5 hours into the stream, which is crazy. I did spend an hour talking about my chicken. Oh, chicken timer. Oh, this is the same level? Okay, well, I have to go check out my chicken. That's Rip. We've seen Rip. We've seen Rip. It's Rip. Rip is Rip. It needs 5 more hours, honestly. You might be right. Chicken update. It's just sitting in the oven now. The oven's off, I think. I'm pretty sure it's off. Oh. Am I gonna eat? Probably after the stream. When I looked at it last, it was like I cut open into one of the legs and it was white, but there was a little bit of, it looked a little pinkish, so I'm gonna leave it in there longer. What's this? Plain. Wait, hold on a second. I was looking, I was getting a chicken update real quick. It's doing fine. It's doing fine. Our chicken's fine. The chicken is probably disintegrating. The chicken is doing just fine. The chicken hasn't really changed in the past hour. Part of the 2022 Madvent calendar. Man, I didn't realize. Yeah, I guess that hour of chicken talk did take a chunk out of the stream time. Well, it's not the end of the world. Did the chicken finish? The chicken is very close to, I mean, I think it's pretty much done. At this point, I'm just kind of letting it sit and cook itself a little bit. Yeah, the chicken talk should almost be its own VOD. That was its own stream right there, honestly. Don't worry about the chicken. I never worry about the chicken. And thank you for just stopping by and hanging out and listening to me talk about chicken, which I'm going to eat. Roast chicken before it kills you? Oh, shit. No, that's not the chicken. Where's the chicken? Why do I have 2 pictures of Avatar? Alright, you will forget everything about the chicken saga. Good night.